Minecraft has been out for over 15 years, and somehow the lore gets weirder every single time someone looks closely at it. Not in a cool mystery way, in a the people who built this universe were clearly making it up as they went and accidentally stumbled into genius kind of way. And I have spent an embarrassing amount of time digging through game files, official books, and development snapshots to bring you the most unhinged, completely real breakdown of what is actually going on in this world. There are 10 things in here. Most of them will make you feel like you've been playing the wrong game this whole time. But I want to save the best one for last, because once you hear it, the Creeper, the most iconic mob in gaming history, will never look the same to you again. So let's get into it. We're starting with the skeletons because this one is genuinely upsetting and nobody talks about it enough. According to the official Minecraft Mobestiary, a real published canon book, it's a mob encyclopedia written by Alex Wiltshire, featuring informative text written by the fictional character The Naturalist. And in this book, it is canonized that skeletons are not just random undead enemies. They are ancient adventurers raised from the dead by a specific unnamed evil sorcerer. That's it. That's the whole explanation. Some guy, no name, no backstory, no HR department, decided to resurrect an entire workforce of dead explorers and put them on permanent night shift in caves. These skeletons are not monsters. They are underpaid employees on a contract they never agreed to, with no skin, no days off, and a boss who literally cannot be bothered to give them a name. Every time a skeleton 360 noscopes you in a ravine, it is an unwilling, undead victim of labor exploitation doing its job. You are the problem. Now, while the skeletons are out there suffering, the evokers are having their own crisis, and this one involves a color. If you put a blue sheep in front of an evoker, something genuinely insane happens. This high-ranking illager priest, a being capable of summoning rows of magical fangs directly out of the ground, will completely stop what it's doing, emit bright orange particles, say wolololo, and dye the sheep red. Mid-raid, it just halts. The most terrifying spellcaster in the game has a deep, unresolvable psychological issue with a single primary color, and its solution is to perform mandatory arts and crafts until the problem is fixed. These things will summon fangs from the dirt without blinking, but a blue farm animal sends them into a full sensory breakdown. The military operation stops, the sheep gets repainted, everyone moves on. And speaking of things that are secretly more dramatic than they appear, let's talk about the pillagers, who are apparently gentlemen. If you drink an invisibility potion and take off all your armor, pillagers will still hear your footsteps, turn to face you, and raise their crossbows directly at your location. They know you're there, they're pointing at you, and then they just don't shoot. Mechanically, they will not pull the trigger. The game literally prevents it. So what that tells us is that pillagers are not mindless raiders. They are highly sophisticated, socially aware individuals who simply find it rude to attack something they cannot technically see. They will burn down a village without hesitation, but fighting the invisible wind? That's beneath them. They have standards, they have a code. Okay, halfway through and I still haven't told you what happened to the creeper. That's coming. But first, foxes. Foxes are the highest form of life in the Minecraft universe, and nobody has acknowledged this properly. Here's what a fox can do. It can pick up any item off the ground, including weapons. If it picks up an enchanted sword, it inherits all of those enchantments and can use them. And if a fox happens to be holding a totem of undying, a literal artifact of immortality, and takes fatal damage, it will consume it and resurrect itself automatically. A wild animal wandering around a forest can be functionally unkillable, armed with an enchanted diamond sword, and completely unbothered by the entire concept of death. Meanwhile, you spent 3 hours building an iron farm. The fox didn't build anything. The fox is just out here being an untouchable, fluffy deity. The food chain in this game is a lie. Now, the phantoms. Because Mojang had something genuinely terrifying and then made a very specific decision about what to do with it. Originally, phantoms had green eyes and were just a dark black or purple shade, and in their earliest form, they spawned in the end dimension. So the original phantom was a pitch black, green-eyed creature from an alien dimension, designed to hunt you in the most hostile place in the game. That is a genuinely terrifying concept. That is a cosmic horror. And then Mojang looked at that and said, you know what would be better? If it was blue and it attacked people who forgot to take a nap. The blue color was added instead of black to make it more colorful, according to the developers. They took an interdimensional nightmare and reassigned it to be a neighborhood nuisance that only shows up if you haven't slept in 3 days. The most eldritch mob in the game's history is now basically a passive-aggressive reminder to maintain a healthy sleep schedule, and that brings us to sleep, because the game has a very specific opinion about rain. According to the internal tick clock, a player is allowed to go to sleep exactly 32 Minecraft minutes early if it is actively raining. That's a real mechanic. The game detects rain and physically bends its own time rules, so you can skip the afternoon. The universe of Minecraft recognizes the human desire to do absolutely nothing the moment a single drop of rain hits the ground, and it accommodates that. Reality warps, the clock moves, the sky feels bad for you and gives you the afternoon off. That is the lore. Weather in this world is not atmospheric, it's emotional. Now, the zombie villager cure. This one sounds like medicine. It is not medicine. On each tick during the curing process, there is a 1% chance for the game to look for cure accelerants, checking each block within a 9 wide 9x9 cube, centered on the villager for either iron bars or a bed, and for each one found up to 14, there is a 30% chance of decreasing the countdown timer. So what that means in practice is, the optimal way to cure a zombie villager is to lock it inside a tiny cage, surrounded by iron bars, with a bed directly in front of its face. The healing process takes around 3 to 5 minutes in real time, and the cure accelerates when the victim is in a claustrophobic enclosure staring at a bed. The zombie infection in Minecraft is not biochemical. It is not a virus. It is, according to the game's own internal logic, a severe case of insomnia that is resolved by aggressively manifesting a bedroom around the infected person. You are not administering medicine. You are staging a wellness intervention. Almost there. One more before the big one, and this one is about the official books lying to your face. Some lore researchers have pointed out that the Mobestiary describes Endermen as active invaders trying to destroy the overworld, which directly contradicts their actual in-game behavior, where they are completely passive unless you make direct eye contact. So let's think about what that actually means. The book was written in-universe by a human, and this human looked at a creature that minds its own business, asks only not to be stared at, and collects blocks peacefully, and wrote that it is an aggressive invader. Why would a human do that? Because the humans needed ender pearls to build the portal. They needed a justification for harvesting Enderman's eyeballs. So they wrote a textbook. The Mobestiary is not a field guide, it is propaganda. The humans demonized an entire species in official literature so they could justify the eyeball industry. The lore was always political. And now, the creeper. Everyone knows the creeper was originally a failed pig model. Notch accidentally swapped the height and width values, and the pig came out vertical, green, and wrong. That part is famous. But what the official lore books have now done is address this in-universe. The creeper's existence is described as a legendary cosmic mistake. The gods of the Minecraft universe attempted to create a standard edible farm animal. They cross-wired its dimensional data so badly that instead of a pig, they produced a living, explosive, moss-covered entity with no mouth, no arms, and an apparent death wish. The creeper is not a monster that evolved, it is not a species. It is a clerical error that became sentient. Every time one walks up to you silently and detonates, it is completing the only purpose it was ever accidentally given. It didn't choose this, nobody chose this. The universe made a typo and then just let it walk around. So, here's where we ended up. The skeletons are victims, the evokers are emotionally fragile, the pillagers have a code of honor, the foxes are immortal, the phantom was a cosmic horror that got reassigned to sleep shaming, the rain is compassionate, zombie cures are insomnia therapy, the official books are human propaganda, and the creeper, the most iconic mob in gaming history, is a divine accident that never got patched. Minecraft isn't a survival game. It's a universe that was built by people making it up in real time. And the cracks in the foundation turned out to be the most interesting part of the whole thing. If you want more of this, there's a video on Minecraft Easter eggs up next that goes even deeper into the forgotten secrets hiding in plain sight. You're going to want to watch that one.